It gives me great pleasure to introduce the next session, which is panel discussion entitled Churchill's Legacy and Relevance Today. He certainly continues to appear prominently in the newspapers and is quoted by politicians across the whole political spectrum in aid of their platforms, something I suspect he would rather have liked. But when we look around the globe today, what role has he played in shaping our globe? How would he be remembered? What lessons does the study of his life hold for generations that do not remember the Second World War? We've assembled an expert panel to answer these and other questions, but the panel is only as good as its chair, and we have the very best. Jonathan Dimbleby is a man already known to many of you, having taken part in the last UK conference in Oxford. He's one of the UK's foremost broadcasters. He's the son of Richard Dimbleby, who you may remember was the commentator for the BBC at the funeral of Sir Winston. His career began at the BBC in Bristol in 1969, and was one of the first programmes he covered was the expulsion of the Asians from Uganda under Idi Amin. He's written and presented a number of remarkable programmes, one on the final years of the British rule in Hong Kong, and one memorable one on Prince Charles, in which Prince Charles spoke about his first marriage and his relationship with his now wife, Camilla Parker Bowles. From 1987 to 2019, he was the voice of the flagship current affairs programme, Any Questions, on BBC Radio 4. In recent years, he's established himself as an expert on the history of the Second World War, having published The Battle of the Atlantic and Destiny in the Desert. And he's currently writing on Operation Barbarossa, the German invasion of Russia. But this has only briefly touched on this man's talents, interests, programmes and writings. We are incredibly fortunate to have him to join us down the line from Bristol today. On behalf of the International Churchill Society, we thank you, Jonathan, for agreeing to take part in this section of the programme. It's immensely reassuring to know that this session is in such safe hands. And now I will hand over to Jonathan to introduce the panel who are taking part in this fascinating topic this afternoon.